Yes, sir.
Wait for a few people to come on in the chat.
Yeah.
Hey man, so JABAR, man, that video I put up, that short I put up with you, was at 2.5 million views in 2 weeks.
That's wild, man.
That's crazy. Cause me and you shot that video. We shot that video almost 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, time going by fast.
We shot that video almost over 2 years ago, and I first put it up on my other channel, the big channel.
Yeah.
And then I shut that channel down, and then I put it up over here. And the video, shout out to Jamil and Juan. What's up? I see y'all, man. Y'all share this video. Shout out to everybody. Welcome my man King JABAR. Let me follow him on his Instagram at King JABAR, K, the number 1, INGJABAR. And your YouTube, JABAR, is GFit Active?
GFit Active. Yes, sir.
Okay. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to his YouTube channel. But JABAR, man, I put that video up, the regular one. It didn't do no numbers. And yo, I was just sitting here one day, frustrated because my channel wasn't doing nothing. And I said, let me do a short. And I did that short. And in 2 weeks, that shit did 2 million views, man. And a lot of people saying, a lot of people saying they need to cast you as that new Marvel dude, man.
Yeah, man. That goes to show you the beauty in timing, man. When we did the video, it just, it had to age a little bit.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to it.
Yeah. So JABAR, tell us about yourself, man. Who are you? Where you from? And what's going on with you?
So I'm JABAR, man. I'm gonna wait till you come back.
Go ahead, I'm here.
JABAR, California nigga, man, born and raised, you know what I'm saying? Just been like an athlete my whole life, man. You know what I'm saying? You coming up, you doing wild shit, you know what I mean? Playing sports and doing what we do. I got caught up in the streets. That's kind of like the common theme out here in California, man. We get caught up in these streets. I took a little 12-year detour. And when you're doing time, it's all about you gonna get out of whatever it is that you're doing. You're gonna get out of it what you're putting into it. So for the first 7 years, bro, I was putting ignorance into it because that's what I came up on, and I felt like I had something to prove, and I'm competitive, man. So you get the alphas amongst the alphas, and we do what alphas do. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of always getting in trouble, man. Mom's coming 2-3 hours to come visit, and she can't visit because I'm in a ass seg and all that. You know what I mean? So over time, man, it gets old. And I spent my last probably about 5 years, man, around some good dudes, and they put some structure on me, some discipline, and just showed me a better way. And then I came home and we hit the ground running, man. All ambition, all hustle, all grind, man. And we're doing what we're doing now.
So JABAR, the dude that went into the joint came out a different dude. A different dude walked out of it.
Hey, so look, man, it's crazy. I just had this conversation probably about 2 weeks ago with one of my followers. I'm the same exact human being. The same exact human being. A lot of people be like, oh yeah, you lucky I'm not who I used to be. No, I'm exactly who I used to be. I'm just a better version of who I used to be, right? The dude that went into the joint, I applied violence to everything because that's the only tool that I had to communicate at the time. So aggression and violence is what that's what I led with. I built layers on top of that, though. Now I can articulate myself. Now, you know what I'm saying? I know that there's a time and a place for everything. You rub me the wrong way, you do something to interfere with what my family got going on, you're going to meet that same ignorant dude that I used to be in all his efforts. You know what I'm saying? I'm that same guy, but now I know I don't have to lead with violence. You know what I'm saying? I could talk my way in or out of anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you add levels. You know what I'm saying?
So JABAR, now when you came home, that video that you shot of you doing them burpees, in that little hallway. I don't know where you was at. That went
Man,
that went viral. Was that your first video? And what year was that?
man, that was 2000 and probably I got out 2 weeks before Christmas 2015. So that might have been like February 2016, right? Shout out to my dude Twin, man. He used to be my celly when we was locked up, right? From San Diego. Now, we used to work out in the cell religiously. Wake up in the morning, that's the first thing we do. We wake up, we work out, we clean up the cell, get seasoned up, you know what I'm saying, and get ready to go to breakfast. We come back and we work out a little bit more. That was our structure. Then we would study together, we would pray together, you know what I'm saying, and then we would go outside, hit the yard, and mingle. But I got locked up in '04, and I don't know if YouTube even existed, but I definitely wasn't even aware of what YouTube was in 2004. So fast forward, we having this conversation 2013. He like, bro, man, get out there, get on YouTube, man. All this stuff that you teaching me right now in this cell, bro, it's gonna be crazy. And I'm like, YouTube, like, what the hell is YouTube? You know what I'm saying? So I comes home. My nephew, at the time, my nephew was like, I don't know, like 7, 8 years old. He had to teach me how to use the iPhones and all that because we didn't have touch screens. Um, but I was just bored one day, man, and I remember what Twin said. He was like, "Man, get on YouTube." So literally, that was the first video I ever recorded, and you can tell. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a hallway, at the crib, doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? It was super
Not even
organic.
looking at the camera. You wasn't even looking at the camera.
Nope. I wasn't even thinking about going viral. You know what I'm saying? I've been down 12 years, and this is my first experience with an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? I'm having fun. I ain't even thinking about the internet world or none of that.
JABAR, what did you look like going into the California Department of Corrections,
Oh
weight
man,
and height and build versus what you look like when you walked out of there?
man, I was smoking weed all day. You know what I'm saying? Eating once, maybe one meal a day. I was probably about 5'7" ish, maybe 160 pounds. I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? I was 16. So, um, fast forward coming home. I think I came home like right up under 6 feet tall, like 225. Solid.
You said that you used to, after y'all would go to breakfast, come back to the cell and study. What were you studying? What'd you study? RH, what's
Man,
up, baby?
so Robert Greene is like my favorite author, man. So we studied everything he put out. 48 Laws of Power was like the first like self-help book that I got my hands on. And the first time I read it, I didn't even really understand it. But that's why I say, man, I got around some good dudes, man, and they broke some stuff down to me. It was real eye-opening. So we got into that. 33 Strategies of War, um, The Art of War, you know what I'm saying?
Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu, you know what I mean? And just from there, man, we was reading everything we could get our hands on. We studied the Bible, we studied the Quran, you know what I'm saying? The world is out there, man. You just got to experience it through these books, man. So we went hard.
Um, how many times did y'all work out in a typical day, man? RH, thank you for that super chat.
Man, nothing less than twice. Nothing less than twice, bro. It got to the yard. It got to the point where like we was like we couldn't be phased, bro. Like we'll go to the yard and we'll work out for like 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? We'll come back in the cell, we'll chill, we'll eat, and then like we'll be looking at each other like, man, let's get it again, bro. Let's go again. You know what I mean? Because I mean, you get a certain strength level, man, and calisthenics, it becomes easy. You know what I mean? So we was going crazy.
Y'all had weights in there?
Nah, we don't got weights out here in California. They took that out the pen in like probably like the late '90s. So, you know what I mean? Everything we got to do, I'm doing it with him on my back and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? We got to create our own weight. Prison will make you creative, man, if you let it. For real.
Um, when I went to prison, JABAR, um, it was one of the most enlightening experiences of my life, one of the most spiritual experiences of my life. And when I tell people that,
Definitely.
they can't understand what I'm saying, But I think a lot of dudes that have been there can understand that with the solitude and the time that you have to reflect and look at your life and see what
Right.
went wrong and strategize when you're going to get out. Was that the same for you? And if you did have some type of spiritual awakening, talk to us about that.
Yeah, definitely. So, self work, right? Like I said, I messed off the whole first 7 years, man. And I tell myself all the time, I kind of wonder where I would be at now if I would have started the journey that I'm on now, the beginning of my sentence, right? But fast forward towards the back half of the sentence, um, we have nothing but time, right? So right now, everybody is lucky if they could squeeze in like an hour of self-care every day, an hour of reflection every day, an hour of just doing something that's gonna benefit your situation in the future. You do something now to invest into your future, right? Bro, I had 24 hours to do that. You know what I mean? So I had a major upper hand. Um, we working out 3 times a day. We studying 5, 6 hours a day. We like literally like college students with the study. You know what I'm saying? Um, the spiritual awakening didn't so much come more so as an intellectual one. You know what I'm saying? I just became way more in tune with myself. You know what I'm saying? I learned my triggers. I learned self-control was big, bro. I had no self-control. And not just even in a violent way. It was just, I wake up whenever I feel like waking up, you know what I mean? Or I eat whatever I felt like eating. And it just, there was no structure, you know what I'm saying? So I got a
Jabbar,
time.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Self-care.
Yeah,
Add some color to that. Self-care.
man, you got to take care of yourself, man. Everybody, all of us all have, a requirement, a need that we have to fulfill within ourselves, man. For me, I just need silence every now and then. You know what I'm saying? I just need to sit back and just kind of just absorb the aura of what's around me. You know what I'm saying? And when the world is moving so fast, you lose the opportunity to do that. You know what I mean? Like working out for me is self care. Um, investing in myself is self-care. Sitting in silence and learning, how to guard my essence. You know what I'm saying? Because these
Mm.
dudes don't care about you, bro. These dudes, you're only good to the next person as much as you useful to them. You know what I'm saying? So I got to keep that kind of energy away from me. You know what I mean? And just me learning how to set boundaries. Hey, my nigga, I'm not gonna let you talk to me like that. I'm not gonna let you conduct yourself around me like that. Hey, these are the things that I stand for. If you don't stand for that, that's cool. But you're gonna have to do that over there, and I'm gonna have to do me over here, so we don't, be in each other lane. Like you gotta guard your essence, man. And I had to learn how to do that for real.
Jabbar, so you walk out of prison, how old are you?
28. 28.
And why didn't you go back to the street?
Oh man, I think the thing for me was, man, I had so many people just like invested in my journey. And I know everything that you do, you got to do that for you, right? But just having that kind of support around you, bro, is groundbreaking. You know what I mean? I got a lot of people that are really like scuff me up about me not succeeding the way I'm supposed to. You know what I mean? Like they gonna call me on my shit. Like, bro, what are you doing? Why are you over there hanging out with them dudes? They have nothing to offer. You know what I'm saying? Why is you doing this? Why are you not doing what you said you was gonna do? You know what I mean? And I just had, moms in my ear checking me. You know what I mean? I had some good dudes that, I ran the streets with, and they was on me too. They was checking me. Hey, bro, stop coming over here. Simple as that. Like I'm saying, don't come back over here. Like, nigga, you got all this potential. You doing all this. We'll come see you in your arena. Don't come back over here. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So,
Jabbar, talk to me about that one old school nigga that you met in the joint who had this crazy amount of wisdom, who was older than you, that took a liking to you, and that spoke to you about your potential, and you knew it was genuine when you heard it coming from them.
Yeah.
Did you meet somebody like that, an old school nigga in there?
Man, look, I met 3 dudes like that, man, and I clung to them dudes. I was just like always around them dudes, man. It was I don't probably ain't gonna say no names, but just being around certain dudes, man, you gotta always there's always an old dude that's gonna pull your coattail, like, hey man, come here, let me talk to you, bro. Um, and it's because he notices that you don't program the way everybody else program. You know what I'm saying? The shit that you talk about is different. Um,
And
the
he's
shit that
sincere.
excites you.
He's sincere and he's genuine. And
Right,
it's coming from a good place.
right, right. You know what I mean? And he just noticed, like, hey, bro, like these dudes is, they already talking about stupid shit they gonna do before they even released. You know what I'm saying? They already in here talking about their next stupid move. You in the law library, you studying and shit. You bringing books to the yard, like you're an alien in here, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And he just fully invested in what I had going on. He showed me a lot. Um, that nigga was real hands on with the hey man, you fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just a cool dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like for me, this is big. This is big. This goes to what you were saying about when you were locked up and you had your spiritual awakening and people out here can't understand that. My exterior was so hardened, I couldn't receive what he gave me from the people out here because they wasn't delivering the message in the right package for me. You know what I'm saying? I had to really get that from somebody who was way more aggressive and who looked like I looked and spoke how I spoke, you know what I mean? And I wasn't really finna get that from moms, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't finna get that from my girl, you know what I mean? That's just something that unfortunately I had to get from a dude like that in a place like that, you know what I'm saying? So it was pivotal.
Yo, that's crazy because I met a nigga in there. One nigga was doing 30 years, another dude was doing 22.
Right,
And, they had been throughout the system. I was in the federal system, so they had been to, the most dangerous USPs to where I was at, which
right,
was low. But these dudes, Jabbar, were interested in, you would think that they would be like hardened and super violent, but these dudes were interested in knowledge, man,
right,
and change and had a profound effect on me, man.
right.
You know, helped me in my journey to prepare for my release, man. So I can understand and totally identify with what you said. Now, um, your fitness journey, couple questions in the live chat. Tim Effect, I see you. Montez, I see you. Muhammad, I see you. Thanks to all my members, man. Flag 1090 says, Jabbar, any tips for basic calisthenics routines and a general time for seeing results?
Okay. Calisthenic routines, um, keep it
Beginner,
simple, bro.
beginner, beginner, because you like at the top of the level.
Yeah, for sure. So when it comes to calisthenics, bro, keep it simple. Push-ups, squats, uh, pull-ups, dips, um, you know, lunges, calf raises. Keep it simple. You gotta fight the urge to, you know, do something interesting and hurt yourself. Um, like you see dudes doing, like they be doing them weird ass push ups where they be doing all this. Come on, man, just do push ups, straight up, straight down. You know what I'm saying? Keep it fundamental, build that strength up, and you build on it from there, man. If you're gonna move into weights, you move into weights. If you're gonna stick with calisthenics, then it's time to introduce, more strenuous movements. But as a beginner, bro, keep it simple, man. Fight that urge and feed your body. That's like huge. If you're trying to grow, you're trying to build strength, you have to feed your body.
Add some color to that. Feed your body.
So as soon as possible, you need to get online, hire a trainer, or do what you got to do, man, and learn how to stack your macronutrients. That's gonna be your healthy fats like fish oils, peanut butters, and shit like that. Avocados. your carbs, the clean carbs, the oats, the wheat, the whole grain wheats, the rice, stuff like that, and then your proteins. You know what I mean? Lean proteins. You got to identify the proper amounts of macronutrients that your body needs, and you have to feed that.
Now, Jabbar, the video and the videos that we shot on my channel, and everybody go subscribe to Jabbar's channel, G Fit Active, and follow him on his Instagram, King
Yes, sir.
Jabbar, K, the number 1, ING, JABAR. Now, you're also a bodybuilder, so you lift weights too.
Right. So
Talk
I'm a
to us about
hybrid.
that.
Yeah, I'm a hybrid, man. I like a lot of dudes when it comes to fitness, everybody is so this or that or either or. And to be honest, man, best of both worlds. I'm a hybrid. Um, the calisthenics community is really, really big on like if you lift weights, you cheating on us. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't gotta really be like that, bro. There's certain things that you can clean up about your body with weights that you necessarily cannot do, or it's even harder to do with calisthenics. And being a bodybuilder, everything is about completion. I have to have aesthetics. I have to have symmetry. Um, so I can't have like a lot of people who do calisthenics usually have a overdeveloped front half. You know what I mean? Because it's easier to work that. I can't be built like that. You know what I mean? So I have to get into the weights. I love them both, man. To be honest, I started with calisthenics, but I love them both.
Holistic Love, what's up? Now, Jabbar, you know what I'm saying? They in the comments section on your viral video.
Yeah.
Y'all go check out Jabbar's video, 2.5 million views in 2 weeks. Follow him on his YouTube, GFit Active. Now, Jabbar, they say you got chest implants. Your chest ain't real.
Yeah.
Synthol, trend, steroids, all day. It was crazy. So I'm gonna open the floor and me and you, we didn't let these niggas know we didn't discuss this. This is unscripted,
Nah.
unrehearsed. You didn't even know how to go live on YouTube with a person,
For
right?
real. Yeah, for real.
So I'm gonna open up the floor and let you do your thing and address, because you saw the comments, right?
Yeah, I've seen the comments. I had to go check the comments out, man. So first things first. How do you build a chest like this, or how do you build a body of any kind, right? Nigga, hard work and dedication. Period. That's all it comes down to. People want to say, oh, you on steroids or synthol or whatever. Bro, these is genetics. These is pure African, uncut genetics mixed with science and nutrition. That's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? And a little bit of time, that's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? So when people give me those accusations, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's telling me I'm taking my very average, not even average, but just very normal situation and doing some abnormal shit with it. You know what I mean? It's to me it's beautiful. You know what I mean?
So,
And then the hate is fuel.
so,
I
so
fuck
you're
with
not
it.
on. So you're not on steroids.
I'm not on none of that. I don't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I think too, online, people think or you kind of look bigger than you actually are. To be fair, you know what I'm saying? Even when I see myself in certain pictures, I'd be like, oh shit, you look beastie. My nigga, I'm like 5'11, I weigh 195 pounds on stage. I'm not super humongous. You know what I'm saying? It's attention to detail.
Now, Jabbar, your ethnic background, are you one of the blacks from the Caribbean, or are you a black from Africa, or do your roots go back to foundational Black America to the South or somewhere here in America?
Man, so I think everybody here, every black person here, they roots kind of go through the South and then from the South back towards, wherever we originally came from. And to be honest, man, I don't know. You know what I mean? That's something that for sure I'm willing to look into though, man. I just want to know.
You don't know where your moms and pops and your grandmother, grandfather, where they all from California?
Well, nah. So I think my mom might have been the first generation of us that was born in California. G mom's from Florida, G pops from Arkansas. You know what I
Okay, so
mean?
foundational Black America.
Yeah, you already know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
so they said you got chest implants, man. That you had they sold your chest. They sold something
Yeah,
in your chest. You got chest implants, man.
yeah. And
Now,
that's the
now
kind of
so,
shit.
so so look, and then do this here, Jabbar. Address that, and then discuss about some of the niggas you seen in the joint and how they look off of low grade
Yeah,
prison food.
yeah, yeah. So look, that's the kind of shit niggas like insecure niggas do that. You know what I'm saying? They do that. Um,
From behind a
you
keyboard.
Yeah, behind the keyboard, and in real life too. Like, man, you have acquired something that this nigga can't figure out how to get, so he automatically discredit the fact that you acquired it with some bullshit. Like, oh man, he, steroids or injections or whatever. They try to put it off on everything other than the fact that they just don't got the hard work, the discipline, and all that shit. Nigga, you got to look within yourself, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Your chest don't look like this because you're not disciplined like me. You're not focused like me. You didn't take the time to educate yourself like me on how to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with nothing mysterious. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating food and working out. That's it.
Jabbar, talk
Um,
about some of them niggas in the joint that you met that's ripped up, cut up,
man,
cock diesel off of low grade prison food, man.
hey, bro. If niggas looking at me and they think this shit is impressive, I'm telling you, man, there's some dudes in there to make me look little. Excuse me.
Yeah.
There's some dudes in there to make me look small. And I'm talking about 50, 60 years old. Been down 30 years. Huge. Shredded. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody out here got no excuse. You don't got no excuse.
Jabbar, now let's talk about your bodybuilding. You recently won a competition. You're a professional bodybuilder, and correct me if I'm wrong. I think the bodybuilding lane you're in is the all natural joint, or something to that effect. Add some color to that for us.
So I'm aspiring to be a pro. I'm still an amateur right now. Um, we coming up on the pro card soon though. And it's not the all natural. And that's what makes it more beautiful. Bro, I'm competing against people that, they doing what they doing. And I'm doing it how I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm standing on business. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Y'all do what y'all got to do to get ready, and I'm gonna do what I believe in, and we're gonna do battle on stage. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it comes down to. The all natural competitions, I probably will do one just for the sake of they testing. So when I say I'm natural or whatever, then hey man, you can't argue with that. You know what I'm saying? You can't argue with that. But then, for me, there's no real competition there. You know what I mean? Who is this? No logic. Man, who is this goofy? Let's see what he
Nah,
talking
nah,
about.
that's Matej. Who you talking? You talking about my man? Or you talking about somebody else in the comment section? Uh, that makes no sense, no logic. But so Jabbar, so you just won a contest recently, right?
Uh yeah, I had two back-to-back contests, man. So I had one in September. I came first in category. And then the one that we had in November, man, that would have been the show I would have got my pro card. We came second in that. So, we got a little bit more work to do, but I'm up for the challenge. It is what it is, man. It's part of the process. Every time we compete, we get better. So, you know, I'm up against the best humans in the world with this right now, man. So the competition is stiff and I'm up for it.
Talk about failure, man. Talk about failure, because what I see a lot with people, man. They failure has the ability sometimes to just deflate them, man. All four tires be flat, spirit broken, and they just give up and quit. Now you say you could have won a competition and got your pro card, but you came in second. Talk about the
Right.
the, the setback, the defeat, and then the mindset of accepting that and then projecting that I'm gonna eventually get it.
Right. So that shit happens in phases for me, man. I don't know about everybody else, but for me, it happens in phases. Initially, I know what kind of work I put in to get on this stage. Um, so for me not to win that competition, my ego took over instantly. Like, nah, nigga, that's some bullshit. I'm better than all these niggas. Um, and that's just a natural response, man. But I've learned over time to get out of that. So I stayed in that space for all of 15 minutes. And I also know better than to, make public statements and to do anything observable while I'm in that phase. You know what I'm saying? That I'm gonna have to clean up later. But I stayed in that ego phase for about 15 minutes, man. Um, and then I realized, bro, you participate in a subjective sport. There's no score. It's not like basketball where whoever scored the most baskets is gonna win. Like, nigga, this shit is subjective. The judges like what they like, and today they didn't like you, nigga. So,
Mm.
go talk to the judges and figure out what it is that you need to do to improve. And that's where you on some grown man shit. You sit your ego aside and you learn from your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it might not even be a mistake, but you're gonna learn something from whatever it is that you put into something. You're gonna get that final result, and you're gonna learn something from that, bro. So, um, you know, you just accept the reality of what it is, educate yourself on how you can be better, and then you go put some more work in, bro. It's a cycle. And then every time even with the losses, even with the wins, I'm trying to figure out what can I do better. You know what I'm saying? How could I be more efficient? Yeah, I won this competition, but how could I be more efficient? How could it be a little bit better? How can I add on this? You know what I'm saying? But um, I don't believe in failure. I believe in education.
Um, what's on the horizon for you, man? So you say you're trying to get your pro card, and
Yeah.
do you got any sponsors reaching out to you?
I'm reaching out to them. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for them to
Check them out,
acknowledge what
Tim.
I'm doing. I'm reaching out to them. I think right now, man, this bodybuilding shit is just fun. I like doing it. But at the end of the day, man, this is not the bigger picture for me, man. I wanna prevent young dudes from making that one critical mistake that I made. You know what I'm saying? And this bodybuilding shit is just giving me a platform. Everybody see me and how big I am and how shredded I am, and this and the whoop whoop whoop. Man, that's just to draw attention. Now that I got your attention, look, let me talk about this. Let's talk about recidivism. Let's talk about how we can decrease recidivism. Let's talk about, you got all these niggas coming home with no resources. You know what I'm saying? Now that I got your attention, let's talk about these inner city youth with, they looking at it like either I'm gonna go pro in some kind of sport or I'm gonna go to jail. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because them really the only two options that they can see. Now them ain't the only two options. Let's put something else in front of these little niggas, man. Let's educate these young dudes so they don't have to learn it the way I learned it. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta meet people where they're at. So if we talking about some inner city youth, we can't have, no offense to nobody who may be watching, but we can't have the 60-year-old white man telling us, hey man, these are the options. Because everything he's saying may be true, but they can't hear it from him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't walk their path. He don't know they struggles. You know what I'm saying? I know all that. I've been there, I've done that. You can't, if I'm telling you something is possible, you can't give me a scenario to combat that. Like, oh, well, whoop, whoop, whoop. You say this is possible, but this and this. Yeah, I know. That was around when I was around too. And I overcame all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, um for me, bodybuilding is a platform, and you know I'm going to eventually run into the right people, and we're going to make these moves, man. We're going to help these young dudes out. We're going to start something that's going to be lasting.
Jabbar, you're a dedicated father of a son, and I
Facts.
think I
Yeah.
think you're a married man. I don't know.
Yes sir.
So you're a married man and a
Yes
father.
sir.
So you have a family.
I do.
Add some
I
color
do.
to that.
It's the
And
most
and,
important
and,
job
and
I.
and how does that impact your determination, your focus, your drive?
Oh, that man, impact, man. We talking about that is the drive, right? I got a son, and having a boy is not better than having a girl, but for me, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my legacy. This is my lineage right here. This is how I'm going to be remembered 3, 4, 5 generations after I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Everything I'm doing right now is uh, it's building him to be the person that I am now, but at a much younger age. You know what I'm saying? I'm 36, right? I've been on this earth 36 years. I got 36 years worth of information. If I can give 36 years worth of information to my 16-year-old, how dope is that? Right? So that his next 30 years, he don't have to waste that next 30 years learning something that I already knew. He got that already. It's downloaded. You know what I'm saying? He's learning new shit. He's getting better than me. You know what I'm saying? Um, for me, that's the most important thing, man. I'm doing all this uh, to really benefit my son, bro. To really benefit my son. I'm always present, not no weekend dad. Seeing when I feel like it. Um, I'm always here. First thing in the morning, get up, brush your teeth. Let's get ready for school. Come talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up. What you got going on? You know what I'm saying? What you want to do? That's my drive right there, for real.
Now you work too. You're a working man. You have a job, or you
Yes, sir. Full
add some
time,
color to
man.
that for the people.
Man, we trying to get rid of that job, man. We trying to do some things in the world right now, man, that's gonna make that job highly unnecessary, man. But
But is it corny? Is it corny or whack to have a job? Because these young niggas, some of them think that that's a sucker move to get a job.
yeah, nah, man. If that's what you have to do, if you got to use that as a stepping stone, man, to make your next move possible, you got to do that, bro. You can't. I think a lot of people get into this. If I can't do it big, then I'm not gonna do it at all. It's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? You got to put this. You got to put this beginning level into effect and just build on that. I got to have a job right now. You know what I'm saying? What I'm doing is not taking care of these bills. It's not finna pay for extravagant lifestyle. So I need a job. You know what I'm saying? I'm a full-time plumber. I do residential. I do construction. All that, right? But what it comes down to is that's not something that I have set my mind towards. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that I'm content with. That's just something that is just a necessary part of what I got going on right now.
Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah.
Let's take some questions from the comment
Let's do
section,
it,
man.
man. Let's see what they
Anybody
talking
got
about.
any questions for Jabbar, man? Martej, shout out to you. Thank you for your channel membership. You put that comment up that makes no sense, no logic. We was trying to get you to add some color to that if you was talking about something Jabbar was saying, or maybe somebody else in the live chat. I have a shoulder. This from Muhammad, one of my members. I have a shoulder pain in the back and forth now for months. Should I let it heal or start training anyway?
Ooh, shoulders. Hey, whoo-wee. Leave your shoulder alone, bro. You got to let that heal, man. Because once your shoulder go bad, it's not like your knees or nothing like that. It don't come back, bro. Um, I'm not really, I can't give you no medical advice, but definitely let that heal, man. I would just back all the way off and be patient. 2-3 months, bro. Let it actually do what it needs to do. Feed it, hydrate yourself, especially with the ligaments, man. Um, when we not properly hydrated, they fray almost like a rubber band that's been stretched out too many times. You know what I'm saying? And that causes inflammation. So hydrate, feed your body, rest your body. Go see somebody who know a little bit more than I do, bro, and proceed with caution for sure.
Yeah,
Don't let your ego just jump you into, hey man, I'm a manly man. I could work through the pain. Don't do that, bro, with the shoulders.
yeah. Anytime I experience any kind of discomfort or pain in joint, I lay off that muscle group for a week or two. I leave it
Yeah,
alone and let it heal on its own.
right,
Ain't no sense of trying to work. If I'm injured in the upper body, then I'm doing more squats. If my lower
right,
body is sore injured, then I'm doing more upper body. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So the best thing is to lay it off. 218 Duluth, King Jabbar, what's your diet looking like?
Man, diet. Let me get past that. So diet wise, we doing in the morning. We doing like 3 eggs, 3 ounces of chicken, like 50 grams of oats, and then every meal after that, bro, is chicken, rice, and vegetables. That's it. I keep it simple, and you know what I mean. Consistent. That's it. Not a
All
lot
right,
of
so,
flair. Not a lot of you know what I'm saying. That's it.
all right, so Martej came back. Shout out to Martej. No disrespect, but competing in non-natural bodybuilding as a natural bodybuilder makes no sense to me, but that's just me.
That's just you. End of discussion, nigga. That's just you. No disrespect, but you know, you don't gotta make sense of the shit I do with my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live mine how I'm gonna live mine, and then you gonna live yours how you live yours. There's no competition for me the way I look. There's no competition in natural competition. Them niggas don't look like how I look. I just happen to be blessed with a set of genetics that has already superseded that. So I don't want to be a big fish in a small pond, nigga. That don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to go where the competition is at, and I'm gonna compete with the people that really look like something on my terms. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Jabbar, how competitive? Talk about the, and I know about how competitive is in prison, man. When you on a compound with just a bunch of dudes, man.
Right. And I think that's something that they don't understand out here too, bro, is the male ego times 10 in prison. You know what I mean? That's all it is. And it's in its purest form. It's in its most raw state. You know what I'm saying? And it is really physical. It's really aggressive. You're not finna be able to really say too much to nobody without getting hands. You know what I'm saying? And possibly worse than that. You feel me? So if you don't have respect, you're gonna learn it real fast. If you don't have, empathy, you're gonna learn it real fast. Uh, it's competitive. You know what I'm saying? We all trying to be
Super.
the biggest, the baddest. That's where all the biggest, the baddest, and all the scary, spooky niggas that all you weird niggas is scared of. That's where we end up. And then we do what we do in there, man. It's competitive, bro.
Listen, man, a game of Scrabble or a game of chess,
Right,
the the world starts and ends on this game of chess. We gonna compete,
right,
and if you beat me or I beat you, we gonna talk shit till you beat me at chess. I'm gonna talk to you shit all day till you can't
right,
beat me. It's
right.
just super competitive, man. And let me tell you, that drove me to achieve and do some things that I had never done in my life, man. That competitive environment, man. And
Yeah,
like you say, you can't you got to be careful with what you say in that motherfucker, man, because it could get funky real quick, man.
yeah. And you got to think like, man, we bet on everything. I'm gonna bet you 1,000 push-ups that I could beat you. Best 3 out of 5 in chess. 1,000 push-ups, and then when I win, I'm gonna need I'm gonna need mine.
I'm gonna
You
sit
know what
there and
I'm
watch you
saying?
do them. I need them all.
Yeah, I need them all. You know what I'm saying? That's how competitive it gets. It's real like that, bro. And to keep in mind, man, I got locked up when I was a teenager. I'm 16. So I didn't just experience this environment, nigga. I'm a product of it. I was raised in this environment. To compete is natural to me. You know what I'm saying?
Jabbar, what are your main chest exercises and how do you perform them? I guess they weights and calisthenics, if you can get into that.
Okay. So man, I'm getting old, bro. Everybody is gonna recommend that you bench press. I don't bench press no more. I'm too old for that shit. Push-ups, dumbbell incline press, and cable flies. That's it. That's all. I'm not doing nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do big numbers. You know what I'm saying? Big weight and big numbers. That's it. Simple. Like, um, people are like I don't know what it is about people, but they need a lot of variety. You know what I'm saying? I've never really been like that, bro. Um, Push-ups have never failed me. I got big doing nothing but push-ups, right? So when I go to the gym and I see all these machines, there's really no attraction there because I know what I could do with just the most basic movement, and I could do it anywhere in America. You know what I'm saying? So just push-ups. If you blessed enough to have a gym, incline press and some cable flies. That's it.
Jabbar, just from my man Juan, AES Corpus. Jamal, what's your take on cardio?
It just depends what the overall look is. For me, getting on stage, I'm doing cardio for like 20 minutes, 7 days a week. Nothing crazy. I'm just walking. You know what I'm saying? You walking, you burning calories. Um, if you're not trying to compete, then you do the proper amount of cardio that you need to achieve the look that you need. You know what I'm saying? Dudes that just want to be massive. You know what I'm saying? A dude that's been little all his life and he just want to be big. That dude don't need no cardio. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about what your look is, what you going after. and go from there.
All
But
right,
I will
Leroy.
say this too, though: extreme cardio will take away from the muscle gain. So if you sprinting for cardio or you doing like hit workouts and shit like that, just understand you will be losing weight, but a significant portion of that weight will be muscle mass. So if you're trying to get bigger, that might be something you want to avoid, and that's the reason why I walk. You know what I'm saying? Because walking is not going to tear my muscle down.
All right, Leroy White. How does training help your mindset and heart?
Um, what's the first? So when you walk into a room, right? And you are built. You don't even got to be the biggest dude or nothing like that. But when you walk into a room, people know a handful of things about you. They know that you're disciplined, right? They know that you are focused. They know that you are consistent. They know that you are resilient. Let's be honest, working out is not the most fun shit in the world to do. So that's something that you have to endure, right? They know that you are patient because don't nobody just get big overnight. That shit takes time, bro. It took me years to achieve the physique that I wanted, right? So for me, that's how it helps your mind, right? It builds all those characteristics, and then you take those characteristics and you learn how to apply that to other shit. The discipline that you get from working out, you can apply that shit at work. You can apply that shit, you know, with setting boundaries so you don't let the wrong kind of energy get around you. You apply that shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But you learn it in the gym or you learn it working out. So for me, that's how it did that. And then what was the second part of that question?
How does training help your mindset and your heart?
Confidence, bro.
Hmm.
Confidence. When you look how you want to look, nigga, you look good, you feel good. It's that simple to give you confidence for real.
How important is confidence, Jabbar?
Man, without confidence, you're not gonna be able to really achieve like that because um if you go to attempt something, if you don't come at it wholeheartedly, if you don't have confidence, it's because you second guessing yourself, right? And you're not coming at it wholeheartedly, you're not gonna achieve nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? You need that confidence to be able to take risks. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I know I could do this. I believe in myself, nigga. If you don't believe in yourself, man, that's gonna mess your life up, bro. Because if you don't believe in yourself, how am I gonna believe in you? You know what I'm
How do you
saying? If you
build that?
don't believe in
How do you
yourself,
build that, Jabbar? How do you build that? How do you build that?
man, it's a muscle. You gotta work at it, right? And this is my theory on confidence. Um, who is the one person who's heard every lie you've ever told?
Hmm.
Yourself. Yourself. So when you tell yourself, nigga, I'm gonna start working out January 1st, and January 5th coming, you ain't got in the gym yet, you've destroyed your confidence in yourself, right? Oh, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna start waking up at 5 in the morning, man, and meditate. 3 weeks later, you ain't woke up at 5 yet. You can't really respect yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't have confidence in yourself. You don't trust yourself.
You're not
So
even
when you
keeping
say
your promises that you make to yourself
to
with yourself.
yourself, to yourself,
Yeah.
to yourself, right? So, um, that's where confidence come in. So you make small promises to yourself, and you make sure you keep them promises, and don't reach too far. Too like if you ain't never woke up, if you wake up every day at 10 o'clock in the morning, don't say, "Oh, I'm finna start waking up at 5 in the morning." Come on, man, be reasonable. Start waking up at 8. You know what I'm saying? Keep that promise to yourself. That's the baby step. And then add to that every time. And keep your promises, man.
Dope, dope. Matej, I see you, man. Shout out to my man, Matej. Brown 7, if you had to define your overall life purpose, how would you define it and how does discipline play a part in it?
All right. So my overall life purpose is to leave the world or, my influence on the world around me better off than it was when I got here. It's that simple. And sometimes you have to know that that's your purpose and you got to just move on it. You know what I'm saying? You may not exactly know what it is that you need to do to make the world better, but you'll figure it out along the way, man. God gonna open certain doors for you that you never even knew was possible, man. Something that you could never even have planned out them doors is gonna open, man, and them avenues is gonna just pop up and appear, bro. So, and I think that's just, you know, mankind in general, bro. Like, whatever your influence is, either even if like your immediate family, you know, the friends of your immediate family, whoever encounters me, I want to leave them people a little bit better than they were before they got to me, bro. And discipline plays a role in that because, nigga, I don't always feel like overextending myself. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I got better shit to do. I got more pleasurable shit to do, more entertaining shit to do. But goddamn it, if I always do that shit, then I ain't never moving in my purpose. I ain't never moving in my passion, and I'm never achieving anything. You know what I'm saying? So discipline is man, that shit is pivotal, bro. For real.
All right. Mulano's vlog says Jabbar is the truth and his workouts are fire.
Appreciate that.
Curry Smoke, let me see. You do weighted push-ups, Jabbar?
Oh yeah, man. I got a whole man. For everybody who want to do calisthenics, you want to stick to calisthenics, and you also want to grow, man, come to my page, bro. I got like every prison workout that I could imagine on my page. There are weighted push-up workouts on that page.
Which
Um,
page, Jabbar? The G Fit Active or
the
your
G
Instagram?
Fit Active. Come see me on YouTube, y'all. Come see me on YouTube. The page is G Fit Active. I got crazy burpee routines on there, weighted push-ups, you know what I'm saying, leg workouts, everything that you can basically build a calisthenic book off the shit that's on this page, man. So weighted push-ups was in the program heavily. Weighted dips, weighted pull-ups, all that, man. It's all there. Come check me out, man.
Yo,
For
man,
real.
y'all go catch up with Jabbar, man. And I've even seen you. Don't you offer some kind of training or
Yes.
dietary or whatever somebody wants?
Right.
You got to talk to him. You're probably gonna have to pay, or I don't know if he does it for free. But you see how he looks. So if you want to change your life, then you got to fuck with my man Jabbar.
That's right. Yeah. So I do train. I do consultations. Basically, if you come to me, you don't necessarily, you don't want to pay for a trainer. Come to me. I'll give you a consultation. You run down your whole program, and I'll fix it for you. I'll tell you what you're doing wrong, what you could be doing better. If you do want to pay for some training, bro, I guarantee results. If you come with the effort, I'm gonna come with the knowledge. I guarantee you a result, some results. Come check me out, man. Whatever it is that you need, all you got to do is reach out, man. We'll make it happen. G
All
Fit
right, Jabbar.
Active. That's the name of the page.
Let's take one more question.
Let's go.
This is from Murder 100. What's your thought to overcome laziness?
To overcome laziness is to pick something that you want to do. Because if you're lazy, if you're telling yourself that you're lazy, it's because there's something that you want to accomplish, and every time you set out to accomplish that thing, you find a reason not to, right? Um, if you don't want to accomplish anything, sitting around not doing nothing is not a problem. But if you want to accomplish something, um, and you can't, you need to attach an emotion to that thing, right? You need to attach a strong emotion to whatever it is that you want to accomplish, and then that way, every time the alarm ring and you don't get your ass up out the bed, or you get off work and you told yourself you was gonna put in X amount of hours doing something, that strong emotion will propel you into doing the thing that you want to be doing. Without that strong emotion, man, it's hard to overcome laziness, bro, because um, just as human beings, we always assume that we have way more time than we actually have. So it's easy to put that shit off to, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Or, you know what? Hey, I'm just going to chill, man. I worked all day today. And I'm going to put that off till tomorrow, bro. And I'm going to come with different energy. You might not have too many more tomorrows, right? So attach a strong emotion to something, bro.
All right, School Maddie, salute. What about God, bro? Are you Christian or Muslim? We're not going to talk about religion. I don't talk about religion on my channel because everybody's welcome on my channel. What we talking about, what Jabbar's talking about, and what I talk about is self-reliance and relying on ourselves. And it ain't got nothing to do with no type of ideology or what type of book you read or what you believe. What we talk about is self-help, man. So if you want to get with Jabbar and ask him that, get with him on his Instagram and maybe he'll get into that with you. Jabbar, any closing thoughts, man?
Man, I think the only closing thought is just be. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, whoever it is that you are, man, be that, bro. Um, Life's too short. You can't be out here living for other people. You can't be out here trying to impress niggas. You know what I'm saying? Be you. Be authentic. You know what I'm saying? And man, your world is gonna change, man. Just being yourself. Um, it'll get rid of depression when you could just exist and be comfortable in your own skin and your own, you know what I'm saying, and your own essence. Just be, you know what I'm saying? Be you. That's it.
Cool, cool. Jabbar, any tips for skinny dudes or slim guys? This is from Chris.
Man, eat, bro. I was the skinny dude. You gotta eat. A lot of people think that they eat a lot. Oh man, I eat a lot. Man, what do you? And then they tell me what they eat, and I'll be like, bro, that was my breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta eat. If you not eat, if you trying to grow and you not eating 6 times a day, and I'm not talking about snacks. If you ain't eating 6 meals, you're not eating enough, man. Eat. That's all it is, man. It's just, if especially if you're a young dude, your metabolism is working against you. Um, so overwhelm your metabolism with food, bro. That's all it is.
Jabbar, drugs and alcohol, you drink, you smoke weed, you get high, you use drugs. Somebody asked.
Man. All right, so look, man, I'm gonna keep it all the way clean with y'all. I don't touch no form of liquor. Um, every now and then, man, I smoke, man, and I tell myself every time I smoke, I'm gonna be like, man, don't, you ain't supposed to be doing this, but I smoke a little bit. Um, but you can't make a habit out of that, man, because you got to think about, like, for me, I'm real big on it's not what you do, it's why you do it. So if you smoking and using recreational drugs to escape these problems, you just prolonging results. You know what I'm saying? These problems don't go away when you drink. They don't go away when you smoke. You know what I'm saying? So it's about what you do. It's about why you do what you do, man. For me, you know, and we talking. When I say every now and then, I'm talking about I probably all of 2023 probably smoked about 4 or 5 times. You know what I'm saying? It's not a habit. It's not recurring, but I ain't against it.
All right,
To
cool,
each
cool.
his own.
My man Lee Turner, do you change your workout routine? And if you do, how often?
Consistency. The only thing I do to my workout routine is increase it. I never change it. I've been doing the same workouts probably about 5 years. I go to the gym, I do everything in the same order. Everything is ritualistic, and I'm very consistent in what I do. The only thing that changes is how much weight I'm lifting. As I get stronger, I add more weight. Um, and every now and then, like, it'll take me, let's say for instance, an hour and a half to knock a workout out. I might go to the gym one day and be like, you know what? I'm gonna try to do this same workout in an hour, not an hour and a half, but an hour. So you increase the intensity. Um, but no, I don't change my workout. That whole muscle confusion, everybody be like, oh, you got to confuse the muscle. You have to progressively overload the muscle. You don't got to confuse it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stick to what you're doing, and have confidence and faith in your program. You need a program, and you need to have confidence and faith in that program. Be consistent. I do not switch up.
All right, man. Yo, we're gonna wrap it up, man. I want to thank everybody for the comments, man. Make sure you go and follow G Fit Active on
There
YouTube.
we
That's
go.
my man Jabbar's channel. And follow him on his Instagram, King Jabbar on Instagram. It's K the number one INGJABAR. Now, Jabbar, your Instagram channel, what happened to your big channel? You lost it again?
Man, bro, Instagram is putting me in IG jail every couple weeks, man. I don't know what's going on with it. Right now they got the page disabled. And it's been about a week already. And this is probably, I want to say, like the third time it's happened to me this year. So we do got the backup page. It's King Jabar, but it's K1NG_JABAR. I'm on there. Whenever they feel like they want to give me my old page back, I'm on there too. But YouTube, I'm always rocking on YouTube. I'm always answering questions. So if you hit the comments, man, expect a response because it's coming. Reach out.
Hey, JABAR, man, I appreciate you, man. Dope interview, kid.
Man, thanks for having me on here, bro. Appreciate it.
All right. All right,
All
peace.
right.
Peace.